these games. I don't wanna go, cause your love is what I want, babe. You know that I wanna stay this way forever.
Yeah,
How are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Good. How old are you?
I'm 45.
All right. So, what did I get right or what did I get wrong?
I heard the part about my question. Well, you said we can call in and ask any question that we wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I'm calling in. Because I've been listening to some of your content for about maybe almost a year now.
Mm-hmm.
And when you started your monologue, I heard where you were talking about how women these days, I can only speak for myself. I am 45, single, no kids, a
Mm-hmm.
virgin, and it's very difficult to
You're
find
45
men
and
out
a
here.
virgin?
Yes, a virgin. I'm not sexually active at all.
Okay.
I am a Christian, and I just find it very difficult to date in this
Nobody
society
wants
right
a
now.
45-year-old virgin.
I didn't say that. I'm just saying it's difficult to date.
Why? It's difficult to date because what man wants to date a 45-year-old virgin?
A man that's seeking that. I'm not looking
No,
for
no, no,
him
no, no,
to
no, no, no. Listen. What is the purpose of dating?
gather data
What's
on
the
that
end goal?
individual
No, the
and each
end
other.
goal. No. Don't give me the college yearbook answer. What's the end goal of dating?
To be married.
Right. And what's one of the end goals of marriage?
The end goal of marriage is
And
to
what's one of what
procreate.
right. 45-year-old women don't make babies.
Um, I can see as what you're saying biologically, that's what it should be. But like I said, I don't believe that it's over until God says it's over.
Okay,
That's
God,
my
it's called
belief.
menopause. God says it's over.
I'm not in that,
Ma'am,
so
ma'am,
I
ma'am,
can't speak
ma'am,
for.
ma'am, 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 ma'am. I'm a Christian too. Don't come Bible bump with me. I'll do it with you. God did not set it up for 45-year-old virgins to that ain't what we do. It's not what we do. And maybe where you're at. But men don't go looking for women who are 45 to be mothers to their children. They just don't. At 45 years old, one of the benefits of dealing with a woman who's 45 is she's supposed to be good and broke in by now. She's supposed to know the game. She's not supposed to still be gathering data like an 18-year-old. She's supposed to know the game. That's why it's hard for you to date because you're gathering data. That's cool. But as a man, why would a man want to go date someone that sex ain't on the table and they're almost 50?
If that's their only goal is to have sex,
It's
it's
not
not
the
like
only
they're
goal,
not.
man. It's not the only goal, but it is a part of relationship. Do you plan on being, so let me get this straight. So you plan on being a virgin until you're married.
Yes, I do.
Okay. And what age do you plan on getting married by?
When I get a proposal,
And in
when
order to get a proposal, you have to have men who are suitors. What men
y-
are suitors for 45-year-old virgins?
well, I'm actually talking to a man that is approximately around my age now,
Okay. Is he
and
is he a virgin?
no, he's not.
Okay.
He's a divorcee,
Uh-huh.
52,
Uh-huh.
and I've been talking to him for about maybe 2 years now.
2 years. This is
For
dumb.
the last
2
year,
years,
for the
2 years,
last
2
year,
years,
I've been
2
talking
years.
to him
Don't overtalk. Don't
seriously.
overtalk. Don't overtalk me. 2 years. 2 years. You're just talking.
Well,
This isn't a relationship. It's talking.
Kevin,
No, ma'am. There's no Kevin. 45-year-old woman is a virgin talking to a man for 2 years. Ma'am, whether you like it or not, you are too inexperienced to tell me anything about dating. Too inexperienced. And I'm trying to help you, but the reality is 45-year-old, there was a comedy. A comedy was made called The 40-Year-Old Virgin, and that was a man. We're beyond comedic when you got a 45-year-old woman. So you got to deal with who will deal with you. Fair. But that's not a lot of people.
Well, I'm not looking for a lot of people. I'm looking for the one that's suited for me.
His name is Fido.
Mm,
His name is Fido.
if
Yep.
that's your opinion,
No, ma'am. Show me your dating pool. Show me the men who are actively trying to date you seriously with intents of marrying you in the next 6 months. Do you have a dog or a cat?
I have no pets.
Okay, well, PetSmart or Petco? Go get one.
Neither.
Pet
Neither.
PetSmart or Petco? Because, ma'am, 45. If you haven't figured it out by now, and if you're looking to be a virgin till marriage, it is uncommon, exceptionally uncommon, that men who are age appropriate are going to. Okay, let's back up. How long do you think you need to date someone before you are engaged?
I would say maybe 3 to 6 months, maybe.
3 to 6 months. What is your longest relationship?
My longest relationship was probably about 5 years.
How
Hmm.
long ago was that?
Ooh, that was about maybe
Ooh.
20 some years ago.
Right. So,
Hmm.
So, you have been alive. You have been frozen like Captain America, right?
No.
So why have you not had a serious relationship in the last 20 years?
Like I stated, it's in this dating pool now, it's very difficult to date men who will accept the fact that you are a Christian, a strong one that feels that
Okay, no, it's not
that
about being.
aspect of,
It's not about being a Christian specifically, ma'am. Because I'm a
okay,
Christian. Why? Okay, if Christianity is the case, ma'am, like we can go down that path. Are you actively working in a church or with a pastor or an environment that fosters Christian marriages in an arranged way?
that is the problem. I am a part of a church that does do that. However, as a result of COVID recently, there
COVID
have
only happened
been,
in 2019, ma'am. You ain't had
I
nobody in 20
understand,
years.
I
Ma'am,
understand that.
ma'am, 20 years. 20 years.
Okay.
20 years. It's
Yes,
not about
Kevin.
being a Christian. It's not about being a Christian. It's not about being a Christian. It's not about the dating pool. It's you.
It's
You can
me because I'm not willing to sleep around. Is that
No,
what you're
it's you
saying?
because you're under no. It's you because if you're gonna live, say, under Christianity, then you don't need to be in charge of this process. You need to be working with a pastor, a church that has a ready supply of men, because you're almost talking about an arranged kind of marriage. What you want is that you want it to work your way. You want to be able to pick men from the world as you see fit and then overlay your religious beliefs, and you have a 20-year track record of failure. And
You have
before
to
that, you had a
actually,
5-year relationship. And at the end of the day, ma'am,
mhm.
this program is, at the end of the day, you can think what you want. You're 45. 45-year old, 45-year old, if you're dating a man who's age appropriate, it is unlikely you're going to find anybody who is going to wait until marriage to sleep with a 45-year-old woman. It's very unlikely. and you only are getting older. It's not going backwards. It's going to get worse. Menopause, while it may not be on you, any credible OBGYN would tell you at 45, you are far likely past any time where anybody would recommend getting pregnant. And that's for exceptionally healthy women. Exceptionally healthy women. So children are, for the most part, out. So that's a big motivation for men to marry. It's not the dating pool. It's you in the pool. See, one thing I want you guys to understand is women have been given a carte blanche excuse to blame men and not take accountability for themselves. 20 years and the problems of the men. No.
I didn't say the problem was the men. I
The
said
men is the
that
dating pool. The dating
most
pool is
men
the
in the
men.
dating pool require sex, and you stated that
Well, no,
clearly.
the dating pool requires sex, but the thing is that so you should have. So in 20 years, if you want to have a be virgin till married, then that means a religious ceremony, not a religious ceremony. That means, are you in a small church? How large is your church?
It's pretty decent size. It's pretty big.
How many members?
Maybe around 5,000 members or more.
5,000. Do they have a vibrant singles ministry? No.
Well,
Thank
they
you.
did.
No.
Did.
No. The answer is no. And that's what you need to pull this off. A vibrant singles ministry that facilitates Christian marriage. I'm not at a problem with your beliefs. I'm at a problem with the practicality of it. You're in a church that doesn't facilitate the outcomes you want. And that's your problem. You want a Christian marriage and wait till you're a virgin. Then you need to go to a Christian church that has a vibrant singles ministry that facilitates marriage, Christian marriage.
Okay. Do you know of any in Atlanta?
Not my responsibility. I'm not you. But that's your requirement. That's why I said it's not the church. It's not the dating pool. It's you. Those are your requirements. You should have found it in 20 years. If you have not actively, see what it is women like you are too damn passive when it comes to relationships. You think it's just supposed to happen. You're not actively out trying to find a solution. Even the church you're in right now, I asked one question to undercut your entire premise. Does it have an active, vibrant singles ministry? The answer is no. Then you should not be there.
You said they don't. I never said they don't. Okay. But the issue
all right,
here
well,
is
okay, 45. No, and here's another thing. Nobody really wants to deal with the argument of a 45-year-old virgin.
I haven't been arguing with you, Mr. Samuels.
At the end of the day, ma'am, argumentative, disagreeable, like it or not, ma'am, there's a component of being socially awkward. It can, and a lot of times in Christianity, we put it off on God. Ma'am, it's really weird to not have a relationship for years, and to say you've been talking to somebody for 2 years. This is all off, and that's fine. And just like there are a segment of men who never marry, die virgins, or there's a segment of women like that too. It's called a femcel, a female incel. That's what you are. You're involuntarily celibate. You can say it's because of religion or whatever. And yes, you could have sex if you want to, but you can't get a relationship. That's a problem.
No, that's not the problem. Okay. I have no problems getting into a relationship. Mm-hmm. What I told you is that when you start a relationship, they start to require sex.
How do you prove that? You haven't had one in 20 years.
I've met men
That's
I'm
not a
not like I
relationship.
haven't met
That's not a
men.
relationship. That's not a relationship. You said you've
No,
been
because
talking
the
to
minute
somebody.
you
You
get
said you've
into
been
a
talking.
serious rel
Yep. You've been talking to somebody for 2 years. Again, who wants to deal with difficult virgins? This is in the dating pool, and I need you folks to understand why I took that conversation, because there are a lot of people out there like her. She's not a minority. I want you to understand she is not. It's not inconsequential. I don't talk to people for no reason. There are a lot of women out here who lack the skills to actually get along with a man and hide behind Christianity, religion, this, that, when they're really just socially awkward. Men like that are called incels. Women, because they can get sex, they're not called femcels. But at the end of the day, 45 years old, come on, people. God gonna make it all right.
In conclusion, this intriguing conversation between Kevin Samuels and the 45-year-old caller highlighted the complexities of dating in the modern era, particularly for individuals with strong religious beliefs. Throughout the call, Kevin emphasized the importance of practicality and proactivity in finding a suitable partner, particularly when one has unique requirements such as waiting until marriage for sex. He underscored the importance of aligning oneself with a supportive environment, such as a church with an active singles ministry that can help facilitate desired relationship outcomes. Kevin also addressed some hard truths about aging, fertility, and the social dynamics of dating. The discussion serves as a stark reminder of the challenges that can arise when personal beliefs intersect with societal norms and expectations. Ultimately, it underlines the need for realistic expectations and active pursuit in the quest for fulfilling relationships. Thanks for watching, and be sure to let me know your thoughts on the call in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Relationship Report for more thought-provoking content. See you in the next one.